Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at this comic book, which is Shadows of the Empire. And this particular comic book was a special released with the Kenner logo up here. And it was included with an action figure set. That action figure set I've actually previously reviewed on the channel. It came with Boba Fett and IG-88. And I'll put a link in the description to that video in case you want to see what the action figures look like. But today we're just taking a look at the comic book itself. Cover looks really nice. It's not very glossy though. It has kind of almost like a matte finish to it. And this is not a full-size comic book either. It's kind of abbreviated and doesn't really tell a complete story. I think the intention was just to give you a little bit of a taste of, what these Dark Horse Shadows of the Empire comic books were like. So we'll walk you through it, and basically it gives the credits to the various people who worked on this, and a brief write-up on what the time period is like in Shadows of the Empire, and starts off with Boba Fett in his Slave One spaceship, sort of approaching the planet Tatooine. And then he's sort of having a conversation with Han Solo, frozen in carbonite, talking about how he's taking him back to Jabba the Hutt to get his reward. And all of a sudden his sensors go off, and it becomes apparent that IG-88 is in pursuit of him. So he destroys sort of like a drone, and then the real ship goes up. And so they have sort of a confrontation back and forth between Boba Fett and IG-88. And it appears as if Boba Fett is able to outmaneuver him and essentially destroy IG-88. Although it's not really too clear whether or not he was completely destroyed in this scenario. It seems like kind of a quick way to take out, a character like that. So, and I don't know if that's canon at all in terms of, what they're going to do with Star Wars in the future. So it's very possible IG-88 might still be alive. If you don't destroy the central processing unit of a droid, basically they can be rebuilt and go on, indefinitely. So I love the artwork in this, and they also follow the story of the rebels too. So you have like Luke Skywalker here communicating with various other rebels, including Lando Calrissian, and you have Princess Leia, Chewbacca, and C-3PO all in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. So, and they're preparing for this sort of operation, at some particular planet, and they're also looking for Boba Fett as well. And then you can see this is another character that was featured in Shadows of the Empire, Dash Rendar, and you can see his Outrider spaceship depicted here too. So kind of a cool thing. I wish I had the action figure version of that vehicle. I know they released it, and I remember seeing it in stores too, and I'm not really too sure why I never ended up buying it. And then you have the scenario where there's a meeting between Boba Fett and two other bounty hunters, Bosk and Zuckuss. They all want a piece of the action in collecting the bounty on Han Solo, but Boba Fett isn't having any of it. And the comic book basically concludes saying, think again, and you don't really see what happens because they basically leave it as a cliffhanger. And then on the back page, you see, sort of a write-up on some of the other things that are available, and a write-up on Dark Horse. And also on the back, you get pictures of, the various action figures and vehicles that were available in the Shadows of the Empire action figure line from Kenner. So this is all in 1996. And this is just prior to the release of the special edition in movie theaters, too. So everything was kind of amping up at this period of time in terms of what was going on with Star Wars. So a lot of hype, a lot of renewed interest in Star Wars at this time period. That's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more reviews of Star Wars comic books in the future, think about subscribing, because I do have some of the original Marvel Comics Star Wars, and I will be reviewing those in upcoming videos on the channel, so stay tuned for that. Until next time, I hope you're having a great day, and may the Force be with you. Thanks for watching.